parts of our job is we get new stuff almost every single day. And brand new from our friends at Focal is the FDPSPORT, which is the motorcycle and power sports amplifier that they just introduced. FDP stands for Focal Digital Power. In case anybody wondered, I actually did, so I looked it up on the box. And here you go. This is a little tiny amplifier that can be done like side by side. I mean, you could use this in a car too, of course, but it's specifically designed for use in baggers, Harley Davidson motorcycles. And a couple things about this amplifier that make it special for Harleys. I don't know if you can see it clearly in the video, but when you look at the way this amplifier is cut, there's a little angle that's cut off here, and that's made to clear the fairing on the motorcycle. So when this amplifier goes in, that matches the front slope of the fairing and gives you the clearance you need to put this under the front end of the bike. The other thing about this bike that's interesting is Molex plug, and this is actually pre-wired for the radio outputs and speaker inputs from the Harley Davidson motorcycle the way it comes from the factory. So you can simply unplug the radio, plug it into this harness, plug the harness into the amplifier, and you've automatically upgraded your system without having to cut or splice any wires whatsoever. In addition, they have a plug-in, again, there's another plug over here, power supply with enough wire to reach down to the battery of the bike. And this is oxygen-free copper to get from the battery all the way up to the front of the motorcycle. So this is a little tiny amplifier. It's not very big, but it's a 4 by 160 watt amplifier, and that's into a 4 ohm speaker load, which is pretty common for most of the bikes. But if you're running a speaker, let's say an infinity speaker that's a lower impedance, you can actually run this all the way down to a 2 ohm load, and it'll produce over 320 watts of power at a 2 ohm for 4 channels. You can also bridge the 4 channels into 2 and run this as a stereo amplifier instead of a 4-channel amplifier, with each speaker receiving over 300 watts of power. You can also run this as a 3-way system, so you can do left and right front speakers and bridge the rear 2 channels to run a subwoofer. So it's very flexible. You can run 4-channel, 2-channel bridge, or a tri-channel mode amplifier. And again, this simply slides in position under the fairing, and everything here is plug and play for the rest of the installation. All kinds of controls here as far as the high pass, low pass crossovers. They're pod adjustable. It's not just 3 or 4 selections. So you can do a lot of tuning on this amplifier to get it to sound exactly the way that you want it to sound. And then as far as the warranty, Focal offers a 1-year warranty if purchased from an authorized Focal dealer. But if this is purchased and installed by an authorized Focal dealer, they will give you a 3-year warranty, put an extra 2 years on it. So 3-year warranty if purchased and installed at an authorized Focal dealer. And of course, all the Allen's Autosound locations would fall under that category. And you can also find information about this amplifier on our website, which is al-eds.com. Now, the thing that makes this more unique for motorcycles and power sports, first of all, this is all aluminum, right? But they've done a hard anodized coating on this, which means it's very resistant to scratching. It does get bounced down a little bit and kind of shoved in place, so this won't scratch up. And also the circuit board of the amplifier itself has a non-conformal military grade coating on it, so that protects it from any moisture that's airborne as well as any dust that's floating around. So that way the amplifier will last a long time. As I said, full 3-year warranty if installed by an authorized dealer. So again, nice little amplifier, very powerful. As a matter of fact, Focal has done some research, and right now they say this is the most powerful motorcycle amplifier on the market. So that is the FDPSPORT. The manufacturer is Focal, and then all the Allen's Autosound locations can get you more information or let you purchase this amplifier. And speaking about purchasing the amplifier, retail price on it is $699.99, and this is really great little amplifier. I've heard this, it screams. It's got lots and lots of power. So plug and play connectors for Harleys can also be wired up anywhere. Of course, you could do these in a car too. And moisture resistant, vibration resistant, scratch resistant, clearance for the Harley fairings. And this is brand new from Focal, FDPSPORT, all Allen's Autosound stores. And thank you so much for watching our video.